So fun. And congratulations to Justin and Nick for their wedding. Okay. So we have a new show on QVC Plus, a little plug here, called Open Invitation. It's a lifestyle show, and we are all about celebrating parties, right? So we had a bridal shower party. And what did I request? I said, Brittany Rastelli, I want my Egg Harbor Salmon Wellingtons. This is the first day low. The price is going to go up at the end of the day. This is our hot pick. The 5 easy pays goes away. This is a decadent luxe. If you love beef Wellington, you're going to love even more the salmon Wellington, right? It's just a great alternative. It is their famous salmon all the way from the Atlantic waters with a new word that I learned, duxelle, right? So normally a beef Wellington will have a mushroom duxelle with wine and cheeses. Well, this is a spinach cream duxelle with cheddar cheese enrobed in a French puff pastry. You can only imagine how delicious it is. The #1 seafood brand, the #1 food brand here at QVC from our Rastelli family. You are going to get 12. And can I say the reason why I requested this is because it is a meal in itself. So easy, so tasty, and it comes out to like $10 each. We put it with a little bit of salad, and we're like, wait, this is a complete meal. Brittany Rastelli from the Rastelli family. Come on in for one of my favorite requested, right, yes, salmon Wellingtons.
Thank you so much, because this really is one, I think, of one of our most luxe items that we have.
I smell that butter right
yes,
now.
you're gonna definitely smell the butter. This is a labor of love to create a salmon Wellington. There is a lot of work that goes into this, and the end result is a beautiful buttery piece of salmon on the interior with a velvety sauce and that beautiful French pastry on the exterior. So what we do is we take the North Atlantic caught salmon that is high in omega-3s, high in omega-6s, really mild, beautiful in flavor, and then that gets topped with our version of a salmon Wellington duxelle. The beef duxelle is normally going to be the mushrooms, the red wine.
Right.
Here,
it's a little heavy for me.
It is, and it doesn't pair so great with the salmon. So with the salmon, we changed it. So this has a mixture of fresh spinach, a little bit of aged cheddar, butter, some citrus, and then that gets mixed together and put on top of the salmon. Then we take a layer of that French pastry and wrap our salmon Wellington.
Don't be cheap on that French pastry. You have to like smell what I'm smelling.
Yes.
It smells like French pastry butter.
Like a croissant.
Like
it smells like we baked croissants.
Studio smells like this right now.
It does.
It's like the perfect combination flavor of the salmon that is so delicious, that cream spinach, and then like flaky, buttery French pastry on top. Right,
yes.
sorry.
And then as you can see that lattice detail, we just take one more layer of the lattice, place that on top just for that decorative finish. And then you are cooking these. So these I have right here.
So easy to make, by the way.
This is it.
Yep.
They come 2 to a pack, just like this. And then you can go ahead and put these into the oven or your air fryer. Your instructions are going to say to wash these a little bit with an egg wash or some milk. If you forget, did you forget?
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
And it came out absolutely perfectly brown.
Same. I was just going to say the very first time that I made these on my own, I forgot that step, but there's a lot of butter in your pastry, so they're still going to come out this golden brown color as well. So your oven, you're going to be about 35 to 40 minutes, and in your air fryer, you're about 15 to 20.
15 to 20 minutes. Can you imagine your family? First of all, this is your bridal shower, your baby shower, all your parties where you're like, what can I serve that is really special? You know, the family's coming over, we haven't seen them. What can we really, really upgrade to elevate, you know, that party? This is it. People will be talking about this all day long because that flavor combination of that rich, delicious, flaky, it almost tastes like a croissant French puff pastry, wrapping that incredibly creamy, flavorful spinach, right?
Yes.
With that melted cheese and so much salmon. It's a complete meal. all you need is maybe like a side salad and you are done.
And that's it, you're finished. I mean, this is gonna give you that beautiful flaky salmon. Again, the sauce is going to be very rich, very velvety, and then that pastry on top, like you said earlier, kind of completes the meal. If you did want to serve this with anything on the side, I really just suggest some light vegetables, a really fresh summer salad.
Yeah, that's it.
It really, you don't need to go ahead and make anything else. This is the item that you put in the oven and 35 minutes later you pull it out, and it took you literally longer to set the table.
Brittany knows because I texted her and I said, Brittany, we got a new show, open invitation on QVC Plus, and I said, Brittany, I have requested your salmon Wellingtons because I tried it once and I said, this is so fabulous. It's so delicious. It's a complete meal in one. And how many times have you gone to the restaurants, the seafood restaurants, and ordered a seafood dish that is probably in the 35? I did the math on this. It comes out to $10.33 each. It's also a complete meal. Maybe a little side salad. You are full. Right?
Yes.
So you're going to get 12 of these. It's the first day low. The price will go up at the end of the day. Okay, fewer than 800 to go around. And if you've never tried this, trust me, I didn't even like salmon. I was telling Brittany, I was like, you know, I didn't eat salmon for years because I was like, ooh, it's a little stinky. I don't know. Salmon is so good when you have it right. Also, with those omega-3s, that's why women love salmon, right? It's good for your hair, skin, and nails.
Exactly. That is the item that we want. But again, this is the item that, as Nancy mentioned, the studio right now smells like croissants have been baked. It doesn't smell like
bakery.
seafood.
Yes.
Exactly. So you have a beautiful, fresh piece of salmon that we are using, and you are also cooking this. So this is not a reheat seafood item. This is something you are doing, but you're not doing the work.
15 minutes.
Have you ever made a beef Wellington from scratch? Because I've done it once.
I never made a beef Wellington from scratch, which means that you are also going to make that puff pastry as well. Look at how big this is. And Brittany, will you just tell them the ingredients? Because I'm looking at this going, do I see a little like cream and wine? And you see the ingredients, right?
That's it. So what we do is we take the beautiful blend of fresh spinach, the butter, the aged cheddar cheese that we have here, a little bit of champagne, a little bit of citrus, aged wine, a little bit of citrus, and then that gets mixed together to create this velvety duxelle. And then that gets wrapped with the French buttery pastry and then an extra lattice detail put on top just for that beauty factor.
I cannot
really
wait to eat this. First day low, expiring, the price will go away. 700 to go around. It comes out to, you know, sometimes these days we have to be budget friendly. We have to like think, okay, how much is this costing me? Well, it's $10.33. If you go to a restaurant, entrees are $20, $30, $40, especially when you're gonna get a salmon, right? A fish dish. So you're gonna get, can I say 12 meals? You're gonna get 12. Oh, my bridal shower is coming. What am I going to serve? This is the easiest way to serve this. 15 to 20 minutes on an air fryer. Put it on a plate with a little bit of salad, and everyone will be like, oh, this is so fancy. Did you make this? Like, it's just like a beef Wellington, but it's salmon, and I've never had this. It's so unique and special, right?
It really is. And these are large. These are over 6 ounces. So
look at my hands.
You wanted to really stretch this. If there are two of you that maybe aren't that hungry or aren't huge eaters, you can make just one and cut it in half and then have something else with it as well. So you definitely can stretch this and go even further because you are receiving a lot. Let's say that the celebration dinner that you're having is small. It's just 6 people. Well, guess what? There's 6 more in the freezer for you.
Exactly. Here's the other thing. My husband is a huge 6'4" Austrian. He had it, I had it, and we were full off this. They also come out perfectly. I would even say, forget the egg wash. I didn't. Every single time it came out deep, beautiful, golden brown. And look at this, that French puff pastry on the outside with that melted, ooey, juicy, creamy spinach with that cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese, and then you were looking at that Atlantic salmon. This is the first day low. I would highly suggest, if you're a QVC gourmet holiday fan, to try this because I didn't even think I liked salmon until I had this one. And really, their salmons are the best. From the #1 food brand, Rastelli's, this is their seafood line, and the salmon Wellingtons are in our show along with your Japanese fried shrimp, the ebi shrimp. Yeah. All right. So this is the first day low. We have 12 of these. They come in a 2-pack, just like this. And in 15 minutes, you're going to have a gourmet meal for 2. Love it.
I love these.
Brittany Rastelli, you know it's one of my favorites, right?
I'm going to steal one right now.
Oh, okay, give me mine. All right. And then, oh, we have a sellout. Yay. Congratulations. All right, to the prime shrimp. Well, you know what, QVC customers, you requested it. So that is the prime shrimp burgers that we had. It is a brand new launch and it is a complete